Patrick, I've read a good deal about all of this. I love Matt Taibbi's book Griftopia.
And the divide.
I think there's been a lot really great that's been written. There have been good documentaries. There have been good movies showing what happened, like The Big Short, like Margin Call. But I've got to say, and I say this even when you're not around, the docuseries you've put together, The Con, is so enlightening, so understandable, so cogent, and you've brought in all these amazing, these geniuses that have worked in these fields that know the inside, all of it inside out, that taken as a whole, we can walk away from feeling like we're much better informed. So knowing what happened, and as a lawyer, as somebody who believes in the rule of law, somebody who believes in our government representing the public interest, who believes in essentially a democratic system, and keeping in mind that the preamble to our Constitution talks about we the people, that government, the power of government derives from we the people, and how our founders, how the people early in our nation's history took that so seriously that they would engage in all these political debates and all these activities because they really took on that responsibility, that it's we the people that have got to make sure that our government does the right thing. So knowing of all the fraud, the corruption, the criminality, was there, say, under the Obama administration with Eric Holder as Attorney General, was there criminal legal accountability for those who brought this country economically to its knees and did so much damage, created so much devastation in the lives of so many millions of people in this country?
Well, like you, and why I've always been such a big admirer of you, Rocky, is I used to believe in the integrity of law, that no man or corporation is above the law. And to your question, when things didn't add up to me initially, it didn't make sense. So we had to make it make sense. And we went on this amazing journey to the people that you talked about, who are the top whistleblowers at the top financial institutions, the most credible that exist. And in addition to that, we talked to people, highest level people at the Department of Justice, the FBI, the SEC, and of course AGs around the country. And to your point, and it's why it's such an incredible honor to speak with you directly about this in context of the Justice Party. We have access to the ultimate experts and prosecutors in this country that mainstream media and our government have sidelined. We have the truth that impacted over hundreds of millions of people to the tune of trillions of dollars and devastation and calamity to the world that has never ended. As far as I'm concerned, based on going on this amazing journey, Rocky, we have been inspired by the heroes within our system of government who do the right thing and who exist. If we could just create critical mass and awareness of the facts that we lay out in the Con, I think hopefully we could enrage enough of the citizenry to finally put our foot down and say, enough of this madness. It's nothing short of just monumental corruption, Rocky.
So it seems to me the steps are, first of all, raising awareness, which we're trying to do with the series of segments here, which you've done magnificently in the docuseries The Con. And by the way, tell viewers how they can watch The Con.
Simply, and unfortunately, you can't watch it on some of the big platforms because I think we got canceled because we reveal everybody who's basically extremely influential on those platforms. But you can find us, ironically, on apple.tv. You can find us at, most importantly, www.thecon.tv. And there's 5 different ways you can do it. You can do it on Amazon Prime, you can do it on Apple TV, and there's several others. And you can actually watch it for free if you have a library card through an application called Hoopla. So we've made it available to as many people as we can.
All right, and it's done such a service. I some evenings was sitting up till 2 or 3 in the morning watching. I'd think, okay, I've got to watch another segment of this. I got to get through it. And I'm going to watch it all again. I may watch this 3 or 4 times because it is so rich in information, and it's been put together so beautifully, tracking the individuals, the different stages of the fraud, the consequences of all this, and what we're doing now. And what I have a real interest in is not just saying, okay, we're all aware of it, we can all complain about it, but we can all do so much about solving this issue to make sure that we reform our government, that we reform our systems, get the corruption out of our financial system, and protect the people of this country and people around the world, actually, because the ramifications go that far from ever being at risk of that kind of damage again because of the continuing corruption of the financial system. So we're going to move on. A couple of more segments and we're talking about the solutions, but I've just got to say, the best exercise of our citizenship is for us to become aware and then take action when we see wrongdoing and ways that our government can better protect the public interest.